I just thought it would be a good idea to give some tips for preparing for the fast and also for breaking the fast.
Because it's very, very difficult, Roz, isn't it, to know what to eat to prepare us for this long 25-hour fast.
Yes, it is, and it can be daunting for some people. So I've just got a few tips, really. I think one of them is, if you're a coffee drinker, it's quite common to have headaches during the day when you withdraw from that. So like myself, I mean, I enjoy my coffee and I certainly miss it during the day. So my advice there would be to gradually cut down your caffeine intake a good week before Yom Kippur, so you're not so that the actual withdrawal on the day isn't so dramatic, and then you might avoid that headache.
That's a great tip, Roz, because I love my coffee. That's a great tip.
Yeah, so you wouldn't be craving that so much if you had cut down gradually a week before. And
is it difficult to know what to eat, Roz? And obviously not eating too much and therefore not putting, weight on, etc.
Yeah, I mean, I think, it's not clever to have a great big enormous meal just before you go to Shul on Erev Yom Kippur. I think the best thing actually is to eat little and often during the day, leading up to your last meal. And that last meal should be earlier. It should be a good 2 hours before going to Shul. In that way, if you do feel a bit full or sluggish afterwards, that will happen during your walk to Shul rather than sitting in Shul. So you'll be able to concentrate more. So your energy will be used up on that walk rather than when you're sitting indoors. So a little bit earlier would be a good idea. And of course, not to have a great big heavy meal. The best thing, of course, is a high fiber, high protein type meal. The fiber in your meal will slow down the release of carbohydrates, which will help you have more energy.
That's great advice,
yeah.
Roz. And after this 25-hour fast, Roz, the $64 million question is, how do we break it?
Yeah, well, I think a lot of people tend to break it on challah or cake. Not such a great thing to do. Better options for health reasons may be nuts, eggs, hard-boiled eggs, crudité, raw vegetables, apple, anything like that, which is much more energizing. Of course, a little bit of challah would be fine, remembering, of course, in moderation, because challah is very high in salt and higher in fat than normal bread. So, those are just some ideas.
People normally go overboard, don't they, Roz? They haven't eaten for 25 hours, and some people just go overboard, don't they?
Yeah, and of course, when you do overeat, then you're totally ignoring your body's signals and you won't know when you're full. So it's always important to stop before you feel full, because if you do feel full, then you've overeaten.
Okay, and let's hope everybody that's watching this video, and even if you're not watching this video, fast well.